Hi KNH303, this is Emily Kahn, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a chocolate souffle with a cream sauce from our restaurant, Routrove. Some things that you'll need for the souffle are 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, a tablespoon of diced up butter, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar, 3 eggs separated into 3 of the whites and then just 2 of the yolks. And just hold on 1 second, we'll get started. Okay, so the first step before we can get to baking is to brush the inside of the ramekin with 1/2 tablespoon of butter, making sure that you go all the way up the sides so that the souffle doesn't stick. And the next thing you're gonna do is take 1/2 tablespoon of sugar and just put that in the inside of the ramekin, sprinkle it around. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna tap out into the sink or the garbage the remaining sugar. Okay, so the next step in making the souffles is to melt the chocolate. So what you're gonna wanna do is take your chocolate and put it in a double boiler, which is just about 1 inch of water in a pot, and then you put a bowl over it and just wait for the chocolate to melt. Okay, so now that we have our chocolate nice and melted, we're gonna work on the egg whites. So for that, you need 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put that into the egg whites. And then you're gonna whip them up until they form stiff peaks. Okay, so this is what your final product of the egg whites should look like. They should be pretty stiff peaks. And in just a sec, we're gonna combine it with the chocolate. Okay, so while the chocolate mixture is still a little bit warm, you want to add your diced tablespoon of butter and whisk it in. You can. Okay, so now the next step is to add the egg whites into the chocolate and egg yolk mixture. So to start off, you're just gonna add like 1/4 of them, and you're gonna mix them in. And I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so for the final step, after you have added and folded in all of the egg whites, your souffle mixture should look like this. It should still have some fluff to it from the egg whites. And the next step before baking it is to just put it into the ramekins that have the butter and sugar. So you're gonna fill it all the way to the top. Okay, and the next thing is you want to level it off with a spatula or a knife so that it's all even. And then you're supposed to take your finger and run it around the rim so that it is all even. That looks good to me. So now we're gonna pop it in the oven at 400 for 12 minutes. So now for the next part of the souffles, we're gonna be making the cream sauce that goes on top. And what you'll need is 3 tablespoons of heavy cream mixed with 2 tablespoons of milk. And what we're gonna do with this is just put it on the stove top over low heat